I can't answer that. I'll tell you something else. Imagine that. If you asked a teacher. Look. How do birds fly? Wow, if you're going to do that. Tallest building is... I mean, what?
Well... That was the equivalent, Carl, of running away when they asked you a question.
Yeah, the intellectual equivalent of going, look over there, there's a monster.
Yeah.
Listen, what do you mean? What she... Okay, so...
So her
there's
hearing
no
came back.
explanation. There's no explanation. Or you don't know.
Well, there isn't one, is there, really? It's a bit
What,
weird.
did
But
doctors, did the doctors not look into it?
No, I think they just said, oh, that's good. So again, I don't... Where did this information... Is that... If you read this on the net, is that all they put on
There
the
was
net?
once a deaf woman who hit her head and she
And her
could hear.
hearing came back.
It was bizarre things about being deaf.
Was there three,
Yeah.
was there
I've got that book, yeah, it's a good book, that.
Was there three more pages you just couldn't be bothered to read off?
Yeah.
No, it was just a little bit, and it
Was there a little picture, a cartoon picture?
no pictures. I just
And you
read
go,
it.
ow!
Look,
Ow,
if
I
you don't
can
want to
hear.
know, if you don't want to learn, you know.
Yeah. Okay, it's not his fault. Let me have it's not his fault. You gotta save this. This has got to teach me something. It'll be an interesting story.
Right, it's not his vault. This fella,
What year? Ages ago?
Olden times?
I'd say in the 70s,
Okay.
Would you? Any evidence for that?
and
Does he wear flares in the story?
Right,
Is that
it's-
your reason?
no, it's a bit like Yuri Geller, this fella, right, where he's electric,
He's electric.
and if he walks past the telly would fizz. If he walked past the radio, it all goes like that. His hair stuck up all the time, and he'd be having a bath, and everything would be okay, and the electric in his body made him jump out of the bath. So,
What do you mean so? What is that so? What does that so mean? You've given us nothing. You've given us nothing.
You'd have to at least give us the scientific explanation.
Yeah.
electric eels have 400 volts in them.
Oh, is this the running away again?
What was that one called?
Yeah, but but
It's not his vault.
but there's a reason not his fault. It's not his fault. I thought it was going to be something about.
I think we should do these the other way round. I
It's
think
not
you should
his
tell us
fault.
the story and then we'll hear the pun.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Right, let's leave it.
Play a tune. Educating Ricky.
We're not doing it.
No, we are. Oh. What? Don't look at me like that.
Oh, Carl, you're in a bad mood.
The Coral,
I'm all right.
dreaming of you. Right, do the last one. Do the last one. Carl's saying we're never doing this again because we don't appreciate it. Yeah, Carl, you don't know how good this feature is, mate.
Right, last one.
Yeah.
Stocking, Aitken and Waterman.
Go on then, tell me about that one. What's that? What am I going to learn from this?
Right, well, do you know the saying, put a sock in it?
I like it already.
Do you know the saying?
Yeah.
Right, well, do you know where it comes from?
I assume it's shut up, so I'll stuff your mouth with a sock to shut you up.
Years ago.
Yeah. Sorry, am I right?
No, not really. Ages ago.
1970s?
50s, I'd say. Do you know the old,
I'd say.
do you know the old gramophone?
Yeah.
With the big horn on it?
Yeah.
Right, well, those stereos didn't have a volume control on them. Right? So they'd be listening
Oh, so
to
you put a
either,
sock in the...
and you'd
Mute.
put something like a sock.
That's a real one, you see. That's taught me something. That's good. That's excellent, Carl. That is the only one that counts, like chewing the fat, if they're true. I'm assuming they are. It works. It's of interest. I haven't got it verified yet, but that is educating Ricky. That's brilliant. I will say the other two were more entertaining. So, you know, I don't...
Do you understand the distinction, though, between that one and Electrical Man?
And, or I've hit me head, I can hear you, Mum.
Yeah. Can you see the difference, though? Or...
Not really, because when I read all three, I took something away from all of them.
What did you take away from the
other
Electrical
two?
Man?
I just thought, oh, imagine that. Imagine how annoying that would be.
But that's
Yeah.
not education, is
And
it
it's
really?
not taking anything
No, but
away.
Think about it, right? We take our lives for granted all the time, don't you? You get up in the morning, it's like, oh, I'll get up and walk for a shower. Some people can't walk, right?
Yeah.
This guy, he can't even have a... You know what I mean? It's nice to have a bath, isn't it, when you got time on your hands and
Yeah.
you can relax. This guy can't even do that. He might be alright for a bit, but he's not really enjoying it, because at any moment, it could strike.
Yeah.
So, he can't even do that. He can't comb his hair, because it keeps going a mess.
Yeah.
He can't watch his
Nor can
favourite-
you.
No, he can't.
Does he fight crime? What does he do with his powers?
I think he just has to sit around, because he can't work with machinery.
Right.
Because he'll probably blow a fuse.
Yeah, so he just sits around.
Think about it, what can he do? What normal things can he do?
Skateboarding.
Going for long walks.
Yeah,
Put a wetsuit on.
we couldn't do that.
Why?
Ooh, water and electric.
No, wetsuits aren't actually wet. They're dry initially.
Just put a whole wetsuit on and walk round with flippers and
A
rub the
wetsuit's
top.
not like a dinner jacket that's like really wet.
Well,
Yeah.
All I'm saying is think. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And what was the
And
other one again?
the girl's death, 4 years hits her head.
Yeah. That's just.
What have you learned from that?
What is that?
Well, imagine how happy you'd be. Remember that time when I nearly died when I choked on a Mr. Freeze pop? Right.
No, tell us that one again.
No, I told you, didn't I?
Tell us again.
Yeah, but the people will remember it, and then it's.
They weren't listening. Go on. What happened?
It was ages ago when my mum and dad used to go out shopping on a Friday.
1970s?
Get the food in. get a week's load of food in the cupboard and that, and we'd, they'd come in with all the food, and we'd all be like, oh god, there's no food left on a Thursday really, so we'd all be hungry on the Friday by the time the food got in.
I love that!
And
That they
I'd be
wouldn't
like-
either. I imagine him like jackal puppies.
Yeah.
Just like licking your parents' mouth for food as they
So-
come through the door.
So they come in from the supermarket, they're emptying the box. Our kid had got some biscuits and what have you.
Frenzy, just a feeding frenzy, like pigeons.
I grabbed the Mr. Freeze pop and knocked it back really quick, but it wasn't frozen, so I knocked it back so it was like a liquid, and it went down the wrong way, right, and I was choking, right, and I nearly died. It must have been about, how long can you go before you die?
A couple of minutes to do
Right,
it.
I reckon about a minute 50. Right, I was really close to dying.
How do you know you were close to dying? Did your life flash before you?
No, but I just was like,
There's loads of instances of him eating pops.
Yeah, exactly.
I just said
40 of those.
whatever, right?
What do
anyway.
you think you'd see if your life flashed past you? Which elements would stand out for you, do you think?
What? Start now, go back. Zoom. What do you remember? What's the first thing you remember?
As a kid,
Yeah, just anything now.
being in the hall and having our dog licking my face.
That's your earliest memory?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next one?
Right, next one's probably
What?
being at primary school with Lindsay.
Yeah.
Was that your girlfriend?
Well, a little friend who was a girl.
Sure.
And we used to have like tins with letters in, and you'd have to write stuff. But anyway, what were we doing?
I got confused.
Right, so anyway,
I'm intrigued by the dog that was licking your face.
well, being that,
We worked with that.
no, it's a great feature. I just think you need to be a little bit more careful about what you consider to be education.
Go on,
Alright,
Sonny. I fell over.
all right, well,
We'll work on it next week. Play a tune, and what have you got for us? Because we've got a big competition.
we've
Come
got to
on.
do the competition. We've only got 25
Yeah, well, come on
minutes.
then,
Worry
quick
about
then.
it, Carl.
Do
Play a
something,
tune.
play
We'll
a
come back with
tune.
Rockbusters.
What we
do you wanna
playing?
play?
Let's play a bit of Tupac.
Oh, that's what I'm coming out to, isn't it? Fight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine it.
Whack it up, whack it up.
Tupac, California Love.
Yeah.
And that's the big tune that Ricky will be coming out to when he has his celebrity boxing
Yeah.
match.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that, Rick.
Yeah.
Competition time, Carl?
Oh, Carl's looking forward to this. He's just getting all stressed about his half hour. Like Pete. Oh, go on. Go
No,
on,
it's
sorry.
just we should have done this a lot earlier because it keeps them hooked in. Right, if you haven't heard the game before, I'll give you some initials, bit of a cryptic clue, and those initials and the cryptic clue makes up some band. Might not be an XFM band, but it's a band or a pop group or an artist or something.
Yeah.
It's on
What's the
email.
feature called though? What's the
It's
feature
called
called?
Rockbusters.
Rockbusters. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you want to, will we do this on email?
I think we ought to, because you don't like taking calls from the public, do you?
Then it's pretty fair for everyone. because
Anyone who's got a computer, you mean? So it's open to anyone who's got, a computer or a laptop at their disposal at this precise moment.
Anyway, there's some cracking prizes, Rick, you'll be pleased to know that, obviously, once again, Carl has managed to collect together an arbitrary assortment of
Just looking
giveaway
round,
stuff.
looking round the office.
I mean, where did you get these from? Did you, seriously, where did you get them from? Because it's
Right,
such
what-
an
what-
arbitrary
what have
collection.
we got there?
I don't know what kind of a person would want these items.
Right,
It's such an arbitrary selection, I don't know what kind of person you'd be.
read them out. What have we got?
Well, there's another XFM compilation, which you've obviously nicked from somewhere in the office.
Yeah, it's
Fair
a
enough.
good compilation remix to the
There's
album.
an album here, which is a promo album with two pigs on the front. I think it's the Smashing Pumpkins
Frankie
live.
Saunders.
I can't be certain.
Yeah.
This is the album. Didn't we give this one away last week? This is
yeah.
just an arbitrary compilation album. Again, one of those kind of.
Is that the actual one you didn't send, Carl?
No.
To say-
You've
got
a couple
I've
of
got a
them,
job lot of them.
surprise,
this-
surprise? The Office
Oh.
on DVD, which is ludicrous.
Oh, I've seen it from here. What film? Listen, dear XFM listener, it's 2:30. It's just a bit windy out. You're
Probably gonna stay in this evening.
Maybe do a bit of shopping you got, and then stay in this evening. Or what film would you really want? No, I mean seriously. Think if you could see one film, right, what would you want to see?
DVD.
One of the big
One of the-
releases.
Yeah, it's great. Put them out of their misery, Steve. They'll be watching this tonight if they're a lucky winner.
It's the movie Stigmata. Stigmata with Patricia Arquette and Gabriel Byrne. So look forward to that. That's the big one.
That is brilliant.
You're playing
look
for-
at Carl's face. He's actually offended because he's the only one that puts any work into this show, and he's got competitions. He's got Educating Ricky, Rockbuster. He's got
the song with the story.
He's got a song with a story to come that he's like gone through them. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, so you're playing for that collection of arbitrary goodies, plus the big prize this week, Stigmata, featuring Gabriel Byrne.
Oh dear.
About a woman who I think starts bleeding from the hands. It's a horror film, I think. You'll have to be 18 or over
I've
to
seen
take part.
It's not terrible.
Sure.
It's all right. But
Is it better than Children of the Corn, which was a big giveaway last week?
I haven't seen Children of the Corn. Go on then.
Right, so
Next week, Teen Wolf 2.
Go on.
Here's
Go on.
the
And Tony Banks's own solo album, Banks Statement. Tony Banks, remember, is the musician from the Much Loved Genesis, but we got that album to give away.
Alright then, so right.
To win those exclusive prizes.
Go on.
You've got to email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
I saw a sellotape dispenser out in the office
There's a
as well,
pair
if
of
you want-
gloves that I don't know who's out, but they're out there and they've been there for a week. So
Let's send them
pair
as
of
well.
gloves, a sellotape dispenser, and Tony Banks's solo album, Banks Statement.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Right, first one. Initials JT.
Initials JT. What's the cryptic clue?
Cryptic clue. At the moment, I'm in a river full of logs.
Hold on.
Yeah?
JT, and what's the clue again?
At the moment, I'm in a river full of logs.
Full of logs?
Yep.
Okay.
So, who could it be? JT. At the moment, I'm in a river full of logs.
Yeah, go on,
Right,
next one.
second one. There's three of them you got to get. Letter is W.
Yeah.
The clue, that lad's got bad asthma.
That lad has got
I've got that one already. I've got that
Yeah,
one already.
W.
Yeah.
And
okay.
finally, the last one is the letter C.
Yeah.
And the cryptic clue
Is Carl is one of these.
Mousetrap is that musical, isn't it? This isn't the clue, by the way. It is called Mousetrap, isn't it?
There's not a musical.
It's not a
clue,
musical,
it's
but it's
play.
a whodunit sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Right, here's a clue. I saw that.
Imagine that. Imagine that on the real blockbusters.
Yeah, mate. Bob Owen is going. Oh, can we stop me? Oh, you with the 9 teddy bears there. Mousetrap. That's a show, isn't it? I think so, Bob. Yeah. Right. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, carry on. So the camera's back on?
Yeah.
So the letter is C, and the cryptic clue. I saw that Mousetrap the other night, but the heating in the theatre was knackered.
What?
The heating in the theatre was knackered, right? Ruined it.
Well, we've got that one already as well.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the first one's hard, but those two
So
are
just a quick
ridiculous.
reminder, JT was the first one.
At the moment, I'm in a river full of logs.
Full of logs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second one, W, that lad's got bad asthma.
Yeah.
And the last one, C, I saw that Mousetrap the other night, but the heating in the theatre was knackered, and it ruined the whole thing.
Okay. And ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk is the email address. You can win
I'm confused.
various treats, including
I'm in a
Stigmata.
I'm in
with
a
Gabriel
river full
Byrne.
of logs. I'm in a river full of logs.
Well, we'll do it in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, you've
20
got to
minutes
stay
think
tuned
about
for the
it.
answers.
It's not the quickest, so don't go rushing and sort of messing it up. Think about it, and it's random email anyway, so there's no rush, alright?
And if you want to email, you're welcome to say, please do not send me the prizes even if I win. Welcome to put that on there if you don't want that junk in your house.
Right. The reason we usually sort of play a record out of an outbreak, don't we?
Yeah.
Carl is so concerned with his little competition, he hasn't got a record ready.
Sure.
I got one.
Okay.
Sorry, Larry.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a quick recap? Quick recap? I can't bother to even just say it. I'm not interested. I'm just not interested.
Yeah, go on,
Recap,
quick.
Still send your emails in. JT, it's some initials of a band, just in case you didn't hear it last week. If I said AK and an exploding pet, that would be Atomic Kitten.
Yeah.
Right?
They know what a clue is.
So JT, at the moment I'm in a river full of logs.
Yeah.
W, that lad's got bad asthma. And C, I saw that Mousetrap the other night. The heating wasn't working, it ruined the night. And yeah, that's it. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Some stuff.
Stigmata. With Gabriel Byrne.
Richard Ashcroft. Check the meaning. Oh, I love that. That's brilliant. On XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Carl Pilkington, who's our producer. A proper producer now.
producer.
No, but he's getting it. But it's more like it now, isn't it? Before he was someone who pressed the buttons. Then he was someone who pressed the buttons who we just made talk like a performing monkey.
I hear he's going to be lured away by the Today programme on Radio 4. Because they've lost their news editor, I think.
Educating Ricky, quite topical.
Absolutely.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Well, so when you say topical,
What do you mean
this is topical. Well, this happened ages ago.
Yeah.
Your words, not mine.
Have they got a Ricky who works there?
We can look into that.
So this is the
Cole,
big
set a
prize. We've got obviously the big prize Stigmata this week.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give the prize to Ira. I think it's Ira or Ira, but she or he emailed in the right answers and then said if you could enclose the receipt for Stigmata, that would be much appreciated. But I'm amazed by the number of responses we've had.
And someone wants a copy of Tony Banks's solo album, which I was mucking around, so we'd better buy that in the week to give it away, because I think that'd be an amazing prize to give away.
If you just give the clues
do
again.
the clues and then just give the answer.
Come
Come
what
on.
the answers are.
Right, well, the one that everyone was struggling with was the first one.
Yeah.
I'll save that, so we'll go to the second one. W,
Yeah,
that lad's got bad asthma.
yeah, we know that.
That was Weezer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one, well done.
The last one, C, the clue was, I saw that mousetrap the other day, the heating was knackered in the restaurant.
Yeah.
In the restaurant.
In the theatre.
Yeah.
And it ruined the night.
Yeah, so it was a cold play, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a cold
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
And JT, at the moment, I'm
No,
in a
I
river-
can't think of this one.
At the moment, I'm in a river full of logs.
Well, I had to say there were some wrong answers. What was it again?
It was Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake. We had some wrong answers that included Jethro Tull and James Taylor. I don't know how that relates to it at all.
I'm annoyed at Lake when he clearly said river. I mean, that's the first thing that cropped up. Not I'm in some water full of logs at the moment. Yeah, I'm in some water full of logs. But he actually had to say river, so not lake. That annoys me. I mean, I didn't get it. Fair enough. I should have worked it out. I should have tried to think
lot of
like
people
you.
did get it.
A lot of people obviously think like you, which is which I'm, you know, worried about. But yeah, James Taylor is great.
that's just
JT,
someone-
James Taylor.
Just
yeah,
someone guessing.
yeah, James Taylor works.
Have we got a winner, Steve? He's just going to randomly pick one.
I did have a winner. I've just lost them.
Oh,
Needless to say, that lucky person.
won't be watching Stigmata tonight. Just randomly, it's a draw, by the way. It's not the
It's
first
just-
one.
okay,
I
I'll
think.
just-
I said to Carl in the break, I said, "Is the first one in?" He went, "No, I don't want a competition that relies on speed because I don't want to be rushed."
Okay.
So randomly click on someone.
I'm just going to randomly click on one.
Go on.
They've not put an address.
Well, what we can do, we can email back and say, send us your address.
Well,
course you
I
can.
think if they haven't put an address.
Well, no, let's read
Okay,
it
hang
out.
on. All right.
Yeah,
Chris Beaumont.
he's
Yeah,
the
lucky
winner.
Chris Beaumont. was
Chris
one.
Beaumont will be watching Stigmata tonight with a cup of Haagen-Dazs, if I'm not much mistaken.
So
He'll be loving it.
Well done to Chris.
Need his
Yeah.
address.
Right,
then.
that's the end of that competition.
Right,
Can we
next-
play a record or something?
Well,
Or-
we're on to another feature.
what is this?
This one is...
Rick, were you not at the planning meeting?
What is this? Go on.
This is, that song's got a good story in it.
Oh, is this that? Oh, God.
So tell us the rules.
Right, the rule is that it's songs that we play on the show every week, and there's a lot of music out that they just keep saying the same
Oh,
thing
just
over and over.
what is it? What's
It's
the
a
song with the
song
story this
with a
week?
good story.
What's the song with the story this week? Just say it.
It's Gene Pitney, 24 Hours from Tulsa.
Oh, I'm really sorry about this. If you're an XFM listener, we got to listen to this. Go on.
Well, do you know what it's about?
Yeah, isn't he trying to get back to his girlfriend?
Yeah, he's been working away. Lives in Tulsa. He works quite far away,
Right.
and he's
Will
coming
this
back.
save us having to listen to the song?
Well, it's always good to sort of
Hear
what
the
it's
story before you hear the story.
It's like you know.
Sure.
You,
I like this before a film. Yeah,
no,
go on,
you,
go on.
you might read the book before you see the film, type thing.
Yeah,
So
never in my case.
he's working miles away. His missus is in Tulsa. He's driving back, and he can't wait.
He's
to
only
see
about 24 hours away, and he's I
He's
remember.
about 24 hours away, and he's a little bit tired on the way home. He's thinking, oh, I don't want to look a mess for when the missus sees me. So he says, right, I'll stay at a motel, get some energy and that, you know, for when they see you, have a shave.
Nutrient bar.
So he pulls over at a motel,
Yeah.
and he's locking his car up, getting his suitcase out the back. There's a woman in the car park. He's like, oh, she's alright. She looks at him, he thinks,
XFM 104.1.
I don't think the suitcase in the boot is mentioned in the song. I think that's maybe a 12-inch mix or something. I've not heard
well,
that.
basically, right?
I don't remember
I'll play the record, for Christ's sake! Let them listen to it!
I don't remember him saying, cool, she looks alright with the record.
Yeah, well done. 24 Hours from Tulsa, Gene Pitney, Song with a Story.
You are quite upset by the lyrics of that song, aren't you?
I just think it's a bit annoying that